Sheila Gunn-Reid for Rebel News. I'm here in Belem, Brazil. I'm here covering the United Nations Climate Change Conference. You might call it COP30, that's what they say in the UN parlance, but really it's the gathering of the hypocrites, and it happens every single year. Now, right now I'm standing in one of the first revitalization projects that the city of Belem underwent. It's called Nova Doca. That's the park name. It's a long linear park and it goes along a canal. Now, the canal is one of those untreated sewage canals, but the city has done its best to disguise it by planting flowers in the untreated sewage. And just in time for the United Nations Climate Change Conference, the sewage is actually claiming the lives of the flowers. It's called Nova Doca, but I'm calling it Fart Park. We were in this park initially on the lookout for the infamous fiberglass trees that were made by a Brazilian artist and erected in place of the trees that were slashed down to create the facility for the Climate Change Conference and the highway through the Amazon for the Climate Change Conference. I think roughly $5 million Canadian were spent on the fiberglass trees. I have yet to find them. I will, though, before I go home. Instead, I found what they're calling an eco tree. Again, because they cut down a bunch of trees. In the place of the real trees, they've erected these rebar structures and then put fast-growing vines up the structure, again, in lieu of actual trees. And let me remind you, we are in the Amazon rainforest. Look, people who watch my work know that I am by no means an animal rights activist. I realize that animals and humans are all part of the circle of life. And of course, you know, I eat animals, but there was something very tragic and heartbreaking about seeing these little birds plucking around in the raw, untreated sewage in a park that is here to mask the environmental damage that took place for the environmentalists to have their week-long party in the Amazon. For Rebel News in Nova Doca in Belem, Brazil for the United Nations Climate Change Conference, I'm Sheila Gunn-Reid. This entire climate change conference is plagued with disinformation, hiding environmental crimes behind flowers and fancy sidewalks. But we're here to show you the truth in a way that you cannot trust anybody else to show you. To support our journalism and to see all of it, please go to rebelun.com.